So Riot just released a dev drop for set 10 by the name of Remix Rumble, and wow, it looks amazing. This set contains some of the best mechanics ever in TFT history, but there's slight twists to each of them. And this comes with a new set mechanic where the units and traits you play influence the music you hear. So that means that each comp will have their own unique musical composition that you can control. I don't even know what to say, that's just so cool. And this new music will come alongside new unique skins to TFT. All of this comes with long-awaited fixes and support to the tablet client and the APAC region. So set 10 will be a global hit because it will be available on many different platforms in so many different regions. Honestly, I know you may hear this a lot, but this set truly looks like it will be the best TFT set ever. But what are the twists to the set mechanic? What are the other changes coming with set 10? And will Remix Rumble truly be the best set ever? Before we get into that, remember to subscribe. So firstly, let's talk about the new set mechanic that Remix Rumble will bring to TFT, where the traits have associated original music which builds upon other traits. So by playing these traits, you as a player can compose the music you want to listen to. This adds a whole new dimension to playing TFT, as you can interact and play around music with unique skins and models made for just TFT. And what I'm excited to see is if players can identify comps by listening to their music. Anyway, each comp will have a centerpiece who acts as your main carry. These units are called headliners, which are similar to the Chosen mechanic back from set 4. But headliners are a stronger and frankly better version of Chosen. Not only do headliner units have their abilities empowered, similar to hero augments, but also headliners are always guaranteed to appear in your shop if you don't have one already. And even if you already do, you can still see other headliners once every 4 shops. So this resolves the past issues with Chosen, and now you'll be able to pivot and flex very easily around your headliner, and this will enable far more skill expression. Speaking of hero augments, they will not be in this set as they would overlap too heavily with headliners. But portals will be staying in set 10, although in a much weaker state to avoid impacting the game too heavily. Specifically, portals like Stillwater Hold are going to be removed, which is great news for me. However, Riot will add more spicy portals later into the set after it's had some time to settle. And this is a really smart choice from Riot, as they'll be able to control and limit the variables from the get-go so they can focus on balance. And once the balance is in a good state, then more portals are absolutely more than welcome. Augments wise, there will be new augments coming to Remix Rumble, and it's likely that many will be removed or refreshed. But what's extremely exciting is the fact that levels 6, 7, 8 and 9 will be cheaper to hit, and there's the permanent addition of level 10. And this will bring back Fast 8 and Fast 9 strategies whilst killing off the cringe that was the level 7 lottery. What's also interesting is that these levels will likely have their odds for different tier units completely reworked. For example, I think it's likely that it will no longer be possible to hit legendary units at level 7. Anyway, there's also the new Econ trait, Heartsteel, which seems to be very similar to set 7's Underground, where you cash out every few rounds. This approach in set 7 was definitely the best version of an Econ trait, so I'm happy to have it again. Anyway, what's crazy to me is that it seems that Riot have taken all the knowledge they've learned from the past 9 sets and funneled it all into set 10. And Riot's approach to this set's complexity is very reassuring that it will be very well balanced. But they also showed a ton of cosmetics they're releasing in this set, and my god, there's so many. There's new chibis, there's new arenas, and set 10 will have 2 battle passes. Back when they initially announced the removal of mid-sets, I was worried that the shorter sets would cut loads of cosmetic content from the battle passes. But with these 2 passes and the accelerated pass progression, it looks like that's not the case. Also, this dev drop alluded to a new event coming in set 10, but as they didn't mention it directly, it probably won't release with the set launch. Maybe the event will go live halfway through the set alongside the second battle pass. And they also announced the Emerald rank coming to TFT, which is cool, I guess. I don't really know what to say about that. However, the biggest problem with this dev drop is that they didn't release a roadmap for 2024. But I imagine that's because the 2023 one probably spoiled a little too much, so I get it. But wow, this set looks amazing. Although now I'm really worried that the PBE queue is going to be huge. You can clearly tell how much more effort has been put into this set. I don't even know how they managed to pull that off in just 2 extra months of dev time. That's insane. It feels like we've come so far with TFT, and yet this set just shows we can go even further. But yeah, that's some of my initial thoughts on this dev drop. But what do you think about this dev drop? How does set 10 look to you? And do you reckon that we'll even be able to play on the PvE? Let me know in the comments, and remember to subscribe. Anyway, check out these other videos if you want to see more from me, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.